Hello everyone, coming on today for the first of the Fancy Fold challenge cards for 2024, and really missed this challenge, and it's hosted by Monika paperMona. I'm sorry Monika, I can't say your surname. Anyway, otherwise known as paperMona, and there are 5 of us, I think, now taking part in this collaboration, but you're very welcome to join in yourselves with your own creations. And we've got a Facebook group where you can post pictures of what you've made. So today we're starting off this year with a wiper card. So it's a card which does this. So you pull it out and something pops up. So I'm just going to move this up a little bit so everything fits in. So and then you have space on the back to write your sentiments or whatever you want to say. So so I'm going to show you how I made this one. I followed a tutorial by Sam Culcott, so I have no credit for this. I just followed her tutorial, and I am going to be using the Garden Treasures papers from Shiny Silver Treasure because I think they're so beautiful, and this is an opportunity to use them. This is my prototype, and I have to say it's not perfect. If you notice, there's a bit up here, it's not lining up properly, and that, but this was the first one I made. So anyway, so I'm going to show you what to do. So this is what you need for the to make the card. So you need 2 pieces of card that are that are 5 inches by 10, and you want to score at 1.5 and 3, and then you want to do you want to fold it so that it's like a Z, so it comes out like this. Okay, so what is that? A mountain and a valley fold. So you want to do that on both of them. Now I didn't have enough of this pretty lilac coloured card, so the back of my card is going to be a white card, but you can see that I've done exactly the same on this one. So those are the 2 bases, and that will make your 5x7 card. Then you want 2 mats that measure 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and 2 layers which measure 6.5 by 4.5. So I've already gone and stuck my my layers down on top of the mats just to save time. This for me is the back of the card, and I didn't, well, I was a bit scrimpy with my cardstock, shall we say. So I haven't done it as a proper mat and layer. I've just done a mat, and then I've put a strip of white across there to put my sentiment. So, but anyway, you can do whatever you like. You don't even have to put mats and layers on if you don't want to. You can just put one layer, or you can do whatever you want. So this is my style. And then for the then you also need to cut out 4 mats that are 1 1/4 by 4 3/4, and 4 layers which are 1 by 4.5. So these will eventually go on these bits here, so you get the idea. So okay, and then you want the piece which makes the mechanism, so this piece here which pops up, okay, that piece, and that is 3 inches by 4.5 inches. Then on the 3-inch side you make a mark at 1.5 inches, okay, and then you flip the card over and turn it around, so that on the long side you make a score at 1.5 inches along here, so that you can join these 2 marks together and fold it in both directions, because this is the bit that's going to stick to the inside of your card to make the little element that's going to pop up and down. So that's the what you need. So let's get started. So I'm taking this is the base, the front of the card, sorry, and what you want to do is I hope this is going to work, because as I've got a different color for the back, I hope it's going to work. Anyway, you take the wiper element, okay, and with it sort of facing you, oh no, I should have said you measure down 1.5 inches from the top, and just put a faint pencil mark, because when this is stuck in here like that, when you put it up, when it comes up, this little mark just to be just below the card, so that so that it doesn't show. Well, so it's not that it doesn't show. It's so that when your card is, when this bit is lying inside, it fits properly. Okay, so sorry for my words. Now I've I've already put some double-sided sellotape on here, so I'm going to line this up so that this pencil line is more or less beneath the level of the card. Okay, so beneath the level of the card. This little triangle fits perfectly between these two score lines. Okay, that's the idea. So I'm going to take off the release off the double-sided tape. I will possibly put a bit of glue as well. I just put this because for speed, I'll put some glue as well. So okay, so we line that up between the two there, and that goes like that. Okay, so that when you fold it, whoops, a mistake to do it while it's still oh dear, while it's still wet. That's my mistake. So let's just make sure, so it's below the line is below the upper part of the card, and there we are. So as you see, I hold it, when it closes it will fold over. Okay, just make sure. Right, okay, so that's the difficult bit. That bit is the difficult bit. Okay, now get your, so this is going to pop up, it's actually going to pop up this way. So this is the top of the card and this is the bottom of the card. Okay, so so you want to get the other part of your card, and you want to, actually we'll leave this end to dry. Okay, and you want to fold this over so that this fits on here. That's right. Okay, so I'm going to fold this over and I'm going to glue this bit down. Okay, I'm sorry, I might be making a bit of a not very clear video. I'm sorry about this, but I hope you get the gist of it. Now I have to wait for my glue to come down the bottle. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that we line this up so that it's perfectly lined up, not like I had it on the other card. That was where I made the mistake. So there we are, that's perfectly lined up there. Okay, and then that will go like that, and this opens out. So one thing you have to be careful about with the wiper is that whatever you stick mustn't be higher than this, because it will catch on the mechanism. So everything needs to be sort of fairly low down. So for example, if I were to stick a flower, for example, and I wanted it like that, Don't know whether you can see. I'll do it this way round. I wanted it like that. That would get in the way of the mechanism. So it needs to be like so. Okay, so it's about maybe half an inch or maybe an inch maybe above the top of the wiper card. No more than an inch jutting over the top. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so now this is glued down properly. We can fold that over. It's not very straight. Okay, it moved a bit. Okay. Okay, so we can move it like that. We can turn this bit inside and we can bring this back over, and it fits perfectly. So just to show you now, we've got, when we pull, so this is the top of the card, we've got our wiper element popping up. Okay, so I'm going to stick this bit to this bit. So I'm just going to put some glue on this bit. Like so. And then just bring that over so that it matches up perfectly there, which it does, and stick that down. So there we have it. So there we have our mechanism. So you can see, actually it's a good idea not to decorate anything until you've actually stuck this together, because you don't know where the wiper's going to come up. Right, so now I know where the wiper's coming up. I know I can decorate it this way, and I know that this is the right way up. So I'm going to stick this mat here, on here, like so. I think I'm going to use some double-sided sellotape because just for ease, and so I hope you're all well, and I hope you're going to enjoy taking part in this collab. We've got some exciting new folds to do. And don't know if you know Monika, the quilling lady. She does amazing cards. Anyway, she's part of this collaboration, as well as Monika. And then Jenny of Jenny Ninja Crafts has joined us, and Katerina makes art. Katerina. Anyway, they'll be linked in the description box below. Another lovely lady who makes beautiful cards. So I have to say that usually my cards are pretty simple, because yeah, there's I don't have much time or energy, so anyway, I'm enjoying making this one. So I'll just make sure I've got it the right way up. So this is the front, and this is the top. So I'm just going to stick this down so that there's a little bit showing. Okay, so then we're going to mat these two, and again I'm going to use the double-sided sellotape just for speed. And okay, so I can't believe we're in February already. This year is already romping by, isn't it? And as they say, the older you get, the quicker the year goes by. So gone are the days of long school holidays and thinking they'd never end and all of that as a child. That's okay. So I'm going to stick these mats and layers here. Okay, it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. See which one I want to put here. And as I said, I am using Dawn's Garden Treasures collection. Absolutely beautiful collection with lots and lots of flowers, lots and lots of cut aparts, and stunning papers, which you can go back to a previous video. I think it was released in October last year, I'm going to say. This sellotape is quite old, and sometimes it's difficult to get the paper off. Right, okay. How are you all getting on, those of you who are on a no-spend mission and use your stash mission? Have you resisted buying anything? I've managed for the whole of January. I don't know that I'm going to manage the whole of the year, but anyway, let's see how we go. So let's put that there, and then we're going to flip this over so that we can do the same on this side. Oops. The same on this side. So where's the side plate gone? Does it ever happen to you that you had something in your hand and you put it down and you can't find it? And I know I had it a minute ago. Where's it gone? Happens to me all the time. I think it must have several blind spots. Anyway, here we go. So okay, so that's one. This is two. That's two. So stick that down. And this one. And that one. And I've just got the back of the card to do, and then I'm going to decorate my wiper. So this time I'm going to try and do a bouquet of flowers. The one that Sam did, she used acetate for her wiper instead of card, so it was see-through, and she was making a child's card, and it had a rocket when it came up. It was very spectacular, to say. I don't have anything like that in my possession, so this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to just put some more tape down here, and we'll be there. Usually I make these cards well in advance, but I had a go, I had a go maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that, and it didn't work, and I was getting really frustrated, and then I had lots of other things to work on, so I thought, okay, today's the day. This is Sunday and the video is going out tomorrow. Today's the day. And of course, when I went back to check all the measurements, I had the wrong measurements, so that's why it didn't work. The wiper didn't work, and I couldn't work out why isn't it working. So it was too big. So I guess I must have been tired when I was trying to do it the last time. I'm always better doing things in the morning. Right, okay, so there we are. That's the mats and layers on. So that, yeah, front, that's the back. This is the front. Okay, and it's really sturdy now with all of that going on. So now I'm just going to decorate this. So this is what I pulled out from this Garden Treasures kit. And this is what I was thinking of doing, something like this. So if remembering it can't go more than about an inch, well, half an inch above. So if you if you can decorate it before, if you want, before it pops up, but I think it's probably better to make sure that you do it so that it fits. So I'm thinking of putting like those three flowers, and then just a couple more, like so. Well, they need to come up a bit, don't they? If it's a bouquet, they need to show. And then some flowers, leaves, a couple of leaves, something like that. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. So let's get the glue out and have a go. Okay, so stick this one down first. Really must get something to stand my glue in, so I don't have this problem when I craft of having to wait for the glue to come down the bottle. Right, so we're going to stick that there, like so. I'll just make sure that it fits in the mechanism. Oh, and it does, just about. That's good. I can actually go up a tiny bit further. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm glad that it can go up a bit. Right. So now I'm going to stick this one down. So these are part of the fussy cutting pack from the Garden's Treasures. Oh, just beautiful. I had great fun this morning just sitting cutting them out before I started. So I'm just going to keep trying it to make sure it fits, because I hate to get to the end and have to redo it. Okay, so come on. Okay, so stick this one in here. I have to cut this off. Stick this one there. I think I'm going to cut this one off as well. Just stick the bottom. So I will leave a link in the description box as well for everybody else that's joining in, so that you can see their makes. And previous experience has shown that we all make something totally different. And I think isn't that so wonderful? Different sizes, different styles, different everything. So you'll probably find that some of the others are using a different measurements. As I said, my card is 5x7, but you know, you can make it as a 6x6, and maybe probably you can do it as a 4x6 or an 8x8 or whatever you want. So yeah. Okay, so there we are. So there we are. So that's my pop-up bit done, and I just want to put a sentiment on. So I've got this one which says "You're blooming lovely," like that. Or I've got this one, "Garden of Happiness," which I like as well. And I'm thinking of adding one butterfly. These butterflies are from Dawn's latest release, stamp set, and this one actually I stamped on some floral paper, one of her papers, and just cut it out. So there we are. So I'll just add a happy birthday on the back. So there we are. So that's the card. I think it's so cute. And you can play with it, and it stands up beautifully. As I say, this is very solid because I've used this silver is cardstock, and obviously I've used cardstock for the base, so it really is a very solid card. So All that remains is for me to stamp happy birthday on the back, or whatever other sentiment I might want to put. So thank you all for watching. Take care, have a lovely day, and do go over and see what the other ladies have made. Bye for now, and I apologise for the length of the video. Bye bye.